Alright, what's going on, guys? Back at you with the back at you. I am the best reporter on the Eagles, so this is my first YouTube video. Just wanted to come and say, I think that the Eagles, a lot of people have been talking about. Oh, hold on, I'm an idiot. Let me go ahead and turn my TV all the way down. I'm too stupid. Okay, so everyone's been saying how the Eagles should trade for a corner back. Now, I've been saying, let's go out and trade for Chris Harris Jr. People were saying, trade for Jalen Ramsey. Nope, not gonna happen, okay? They want 2 first round picks. Eagles made an offer, the owner turned it down. Could still keep an eye on him for sure. I just think it's realistic to say that a 4th and a 6th is a good deal for Chris Harris Jr. and a 3rd round pick for Xavier Howard. I would realistically love to see the Eagles get Xavier Howard. I would do a backflip for Jalen Ramsey, and Chris Harris Jr. I'd be like, yes, because that's great, better experience. But the fact is, just we're in the win now mode, and I want you guys to tell me, hey, this is a good idea, this is a bad idea. Just give me ideas, you know what I mean? Because the Eagles need to trade for a corner. Okay, we signed Orlando Scandrick, but he is not an elite corner. He's not even average. They could put me out there on slot corner, and I can play better than what they would put Orlando Scandrick in. It's atrocious. They have, generally, no corners. We have Sidney Jones, hamstring injury prone. Rasul Douglas gets burnt every time you put any type of receiver on him, except for a guy who's, not fast. I mean, it's generally basic. It's what Rasul Douglas is. He's a safety. He's not a corner. I will emphasize it. I will say it. I don't care. Second, Avonte Maddox, hurt. Jalen Mills, hurt. All those guys won't be back until what time, you ask? The trade deadline, preferably. So, and then you have Tim Jernigan out. So, in the NFL, if you're not going to have a good pass rush, if you're not going to get a good defensive line to get to the quarterback, you're going to need a solid secondary. That's something we simply don't have. It's sickening to get being carved up by teams like the Falcons, like the Lions, like Redskins. All these teams have been thoroughly carving and carving and carving and carving. I can't say enough. It's carving us straight up. Because we don't have the secondary to do anything. It's bad, there's a difference between, you being terrible at the secondary position, just having everyone on the secondary is bad, and actually having guys who can go out and at least play. The guys that we have, who's heard of Craig James? Who's heard of him? Sidney Jones hasn't done nothing. I think he's kind of a bust. Monte Maddox, elite corner, hurt. Yeah, Crevion LeBlanc on the pup list until actively week 6 or 7. Alshon Jeffrey's finally getting back to his full health. No D-Jack. I personally believe they're saving Deshaun Jackson. I think he would be willing. Not be willing. I think he would be fully ready to go if this was a playoff game, or if this game was against Dallas, or this game was against the Patriots. No, this is a game against the Jets. They're 0-3. Sam Darnold is doubtful. I don't see them even coming close to losing this game. One at this point is a win. Green Bay's going to take care of Dallas because they got freaking Aaron Rodgers. I mean, come on. It's Dallas. They're diminished with injuries, just like us, apparently. So, I see us winning this one. I want to say 34-13, I'm going to say. I think the Eagles put up a lot of points in this one. I think the reasoning behind the 2 touchdowns for the Jets will be off Le'Veon Bell. I don't see them passing it for much. Robbie Anderson might have 75 yards, something like that. Something in the 70-yard range. But he will not have a lot of touchdowns. Even though he is an amazing wide receiver, very underrated, I don't see him breaking out against the Eagles, even with the weak secondary that we have. Now, the matter of the fact is that if the Eagles can acquire A, Jalen Ramsey, B. Chris Harris Jr., or 3. Xavier Howard. Now, either of the which can play what the Eagles fit the scheme. Secondary defense, they all will help us out. We need to get one of them after this Jets game. This is pivotal. Now this is gonna go back to 2017 at the deadline. So, you guys all know what happened. Eagles acquired Jay Ajayi from the Miami Dolphins. Okay, that's what we needed. We needed a power back along with LeGarrette Blount. We went out and got it. Good. We won the Super Bowl the year. This year, if you look at our roster, everyone's going to be conveniently back by week 8. The reason why I'm saying convenient is because we face these abundant great teams down the stretch. We face New England. I think we face Seattle. We face a Bills team. They're underrated. They're not as good as people think, but they're not bad, so don't overlook them. They can be decent. And guess what? That game isn't at home either. So, this is not going to be an easy schedule. Okay, we have the Dolphins, boo-hoo, easy win. But a lot of these games are going to be rather difficult here. So, you got the Vikings. If they can get their crap together, they're going to win against the Giants. I don't see the Giants winning, even though the Giants are at home. Vikings probably win there. 3-2, as well as our record should be at the end of this week. Then we have to face them. They have Diggs and Thielen. And, yeah, they have an elite team that can go out and do a great job. So, I mean, they have a good defense, good pass rush. You know, going to have to rely on that run game with Jordan Howard and Miles Sanders in most of these games. Corey Clement, we're supposed to get back this week against the Jets. I really got to look at more reports about injuries, but last time I checked, he is probable. He will play. I think a limited amount of snaps. We really, really don't need to even go out and, like, start, like, all of our stars. Like, if we're winning 30, let's say 30 to 13, fourth quarter comes around, 6 minutes left. I'd say you throw McCown out there. I'd say you throw everyone at every position backups. So you give them a little time, give them a little taste of what it's like to face NFL competition. You know what I mean? Face starters, face Le'Veon Bell, all that. Now, of course, if the Jets are scoring a touchdown or you throw an interception, starters come back on the field. But if everything goes smoothly, you put those guys in, they run the clock down, we win the game, it really doesn't matter at that point. It really doesn't. Because at the end of the day, you won the game, and, I mean, hey, your starters get some time, backups get some time, and, you know, I honestly, I was the only one who thought the Eagles were going to be 2-2 at this point. 2-2. I was the only one who actually thought that. I thought we were going to lose to the Lions because they have Matt Patricia, an amazing head coach, former Patriots coach. They have Kenny Galladay, Trey Flowers, Darius Slay. All these guys that just get underlooked for absolutely no reason. And they have a good running game, a good young tight end, TJ Hockenson. A lot of these guys, they know what they're doing. They come out of college. They know how to play in a lot of systems, and they are normally really good. Especially those top 25 picks in the first round. You know, everyone else is, they're going to be pretty good, but, you know, get a few of them that end up being busts in the second round and so on and so forth. Well, we all know how Brady was selected in, like, what was it, the 6th round, 7th round, somewhere around there. And he ended up being arguably the best quarterback of all time. This is coming from an Eagles fan's perspective, so Eagles Nation don't get mad at me. It's just how I'm saying things. And, yeah. So the last thing I want to touch on is the coaching, okay? I'll be touching on 3 things on this channel. Post games, before games, and talking about the team in general, okay? I'll also be doing coverage on the Flyers and Sixers. So, this is what I think. The thing I hate about the coaching, Jim Schwartz, he blitzes too much because he doesn't have the secondary that he needs to have. So he brings the pressure, and the pass rush has not been getting it done. Green Bay, they got it done. They couldn't bring down Aaron Rodgers, you know. So, I mean, all right, because they have a decent offensive line. I mean, it's Green Bay. They try to have, they try to have a good O-line. Just the right tackle went down, the second quarter. So that was pretty much done deal for them. They couldn't really shut us down either way. I mean, we have a really good offensive line if we actually know how to stay healthy. It's a word we've not known how to do. So, I mean, I'm getting sick and tired of Jim Schwartz blitzing and blitzing and blitzing and blitzing and blitzing. Well, I mean, this isn't Chip Kelly's Oregon Ducks team. You can't, be in college and blitz against these teams, because the difference between college football and NFL football is you look for these guys who know how to beat the blitz. In college football, you blitz, they're not going to even know what the word blitz even means anymore. They're going to get sacked so much time, they're not going to have time in the pocket, they're going to get picked off. In the NFL, they're just going to throw shallow routes, they're going to try to burn you deep, they're going to try to hit you with a comeback, they're going to try to run it outside, they're going to just do so many things against you that you're not going to be able to stop. You're not going to be able to stop it. It's just going to tire out your defense, and I think it's tiring out our defensive backs by damn having them literally like blitz. Like, as good as secondary as we have healthy, some saying the word healthy, you do not need to blitz. Okay? Stay back in coverage, run some cover 3, cover 2, cover 4, cover 6. Whenever you need to run, stop blitzing them, because I can see Avonte Maddox, like, he was hurt initially before the game even started. Like, his hamstring looked like it was messing with him the whole game. Freaking, he tripped over nothing, over the grass. So, I don't know what he's doing. He can't cover anybody right now. It's partially because he was injured prior to the game. I mean, as soon as I saw Davante Adams catch that ball by the sideline on that little comeback route that he did against him, I could say, well, this is obvious. Avonte Maddox is freaking tripping over damn grass. Something's wrong with his hamstring. Something's wrong with his hamstring. So, left it alone. Didn't really get too mad at Avonte Maddox. Great corner. But, I mean, it's just stupid, I want to see the Eagles, as I said. And this is the last thing I'll say, and then I'm not going to, I'm going to let you guys go. So, Eagles need to trade for Jalen Ramsey, Chris Harris Jr., or Xavier Howard, with the possibility of getting Patrick Peterson. I know a lot of Eagles fans want Patrick Peterson and Jalen Ramsey. Well, really, Jalen Ramsey is out of reach just right now. At the deadline, he is getting moved. The Jaguars aren't going to keep him. This is going to turn into the Le'Veon Bell situation or the Clowney situation. He's going to get antsy. Same thing with Stephon Diggs. They're going to have to trade him. It's probably not going to be to the Eagles. I highly doubt now. The next 2 drafts, they're not going to be outstanding. It's not like we're going to have to select Tua. We're not going to select Grant Delpit. We're not going to select Jerry Jeudy. We're not going to do it. So, if the Jaguars called me up and said, well, Rasul Douglas, a first, a second, and a conditional third for Jalen Ramsey, yeah, I'm doing it. I don't care, because Jalen Ramsey can be around for my team for 7 years and give me a lot of production. Sorry, the freaking darkness keeps on going off. Sorry about that bad lighting, but yeah, that's all I'll say. And go Birds. I'll be on make another video before the game and after the game, and yeah.